over the years. It is a little surprising that more researchers are not studying this treasure trove of images of the icy continent, although one or two obviously have. It was recently announced on some news outlets that one NASA satellite image of the melting ice in Antarctica had revealed something mysterious lurking below the ice. Although there is some controversy over the genuineness of the images used, some researchers have identified signs of an ancient settlement, apparently about 1.4 miles beneath the ice on this photo. Some have noticed wall-like lines, blocks which look like man-made buildings, and a mysterious pyramid-like structure in the image. In another satellite image, this time from Google Earth, what appears to be the top of a large building measuring around 400 feet in width has been identified. The oval-shaped structure has been likened to the Motte and Bailey castles of the medieval period in Western Europe. The symmetrical layout of what appear to be walls has left many convinced that the structure could be an ancient man-made fort. What could these structures represent? Was there an ancient culture present in Antarctica that has remained undetected until now? Needless to say, the presence of ancient man-made structures in Antarctica would be a complete shock to the scientific community. Antarctica is the highest, driest, coldest and windiest continent on Earth, and unlike the Arctic regions, it's believed to have had no indigenous population of humans when modern man arrived there. But perhaps during short periods of time in the remote past, there was less ice on the continent, which gave people the opportunity to settle there. Or maybe people somehow adapted to the icy environment and carved out a civilization on Antarctica. It is a fact, however, that there were periods in Earth's remote history when Antarctica was not covered by ice and would have been habitable. So it's not so outlandish to imagine previous settlement on the continent at some time in its ancient past. However, according to scientists, Antarctica was last free of ice at least 3 million years ago, long before hominids capable of settling in the continent arose. Another problem with ancient life on Antarctica is that humans did not develop the technology for reliable oceanic travel until around 2,000 years ago, at the earliest, so prehistoric settlements there would be unlikely. It's possible, though, that what appear to be settlement structures on satellite photos are a bit more recent. Perhaps they could still be ancient, but date to within the last 1,500 years or so. It's certainly possible that Antarctica could have been reached by sailors in prehistory, and perhaps they set up seasonal settlements or camps there. Maybe the remains of these camps